Episode 20.
The big 20.
20.
Before you ask me, no, I don't remember my 20th birthday.
How old are you?
21.
Yeah, nice. Well, we're trying a new podcast setup again. So for those who've been with us since day one.
All those days ago.
Yeah, all those days ago. We've been here for a long time. Pretty much veterans. Well, it's nearly half a year, right? Technically.
Yeah, we've been doing well. We're still here.
Time flies. But obviously, you know, we had a few episodes without video. Then we had some where the camera angles were just on point. And then we were doing a lot of reels. Mm-hmm. And life's been very busy for us. And the content side of it hasn't been a priority in engagement. Something we've just spoken about at breakfast. What we're going to commit to, something that is actually manageable regardless of how busy we get. So we can connect with you guys more and have a bit of a laugh.
Always up for a bit of a laugh.
Yes. But we're filming this, so you can be watching this on YouTube, which will be easy. But a quick win from the week. Well, actually, before we go to the quick win for the week, I was setting up the tripod to put the camera on. And Amy's like, where's my headset? I said, I'll get it for you. And then I thought, no, delegation, key. Let's get Amy to learn how to plug it. Because it would have taken us a little bit longer. Anyway, I pointed to where the headset was, the spare headset that Amy uses. She went down and got it, and we've just done our clap intro so we know we can sync up the audio. Mm-hmm. And I've looked over, and her headset is not plugged in.
You said get the headset. You didn't say plug it in.
I know. But that's what I'm learning. Communication is key, and a step-by-step process on how to really do that is going to come in handy for you. So,
I don't want to do it wrong because you're the one that does it every time.
Okay, so I'm number one, naturally. Yes, naturally. And number two is you.
Okay, so 2 and 2 underneath.
Yes. Boom, boom. There you go.
Easy.
Sort of. There. We've got it sorted for next time.
Cool.
Anyway, so our pet peeves last week, obviously mine was not to leave my hairs in the sink. And how have I done?
Well, you haven't shaved.
I know.
So you've done very well.
If you want to avoid a problem, if you want to avoid a problem, avoid the task that causes it. So I haven't shaved. If you look at me, I'm a little bit
gruff.
Yeah, and I'm grey, aren't I? I'm going very grey.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
I'm sitting on video calls
you turn
with
32.
Oh, 32.
We've got a birthday boy in the house.
Yeah, birthday week.
Yep, it's Lockie's birthday week. He's turning 32. Oh my goodness.
What's it like? You're 32.
I'm 21.
Plus some.
I'm 32. Honestly, I love my 30s. I feel like it's getting better and better.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really, really love being in my 30s because you're still young enough to like do fun shit. We have no kids.
It's funny.
But it's also like we've got some money now and we're like more established. We've got each other and things are good.
We were just coming back from the butcher because we're having a date night tonight. We can probably talk about that shortly. Little date night, and there was this old couple. Did you notice them? You know, when I brought it up, I was like, it's quite nice when you actually see older couples like being romantic in public.
Yeah, still enjoying each other's company.
This lady was nestling into this dude's. She wanted a kiss on the forehead, and I was like, it makes you so happy when you see older couples expressing love to each other because you don't see it very often. Normally by then we're bitter and resentful and fucking despise each other. It's like, I'm not kissing your forehead again. I've done it.
It's so horrible. But
yeah, that's the way, unfortunately.
Oh, jeez. I'm glad you've got a good outlook on our relationship.
No, I don't want to be like that, but that's why when I saw that couple there today, I was like, that's cool. It's still possible.
Yeah.
Some people got it, keeping the romance alive, the spice, the forehead kisses.
A few of them out today. I saw someone feeding her husband like a sausage roll because he was carrying the grocery bags and she's like,
just stuffing a sausage in his mouth. Normally the other way around.
Oh, goodness.
But that brings me just quickly before we talk about your pet peeves. You.
How I did last week.
With your bloody makeup. Is Whoop. So Whoop is it's coming through. You can see it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, a little bit of sound. Yeah. Coming through the Bluetooth. Romantic.
Let's talk Valentine's Day.
So I'm just going to mute this. But according to Whoop, so Whoop's a sports tracking device, or it just tracks general. Anyway, you can look it up, Google it. But I wear one. Mine actually broke. I'm disappointed, but Whoop posted the other day after Valentine's Day a key statistic. So you can track literally everything. So you can start piecing together what has a positive impact on your life.
And then they can track you
from a
as
health.
well.
Yeah, I don't care as long as I've got the data. Anyway, there's some things that I like to track just to let Amy know. And the sexiest day of the year, Valentine's Day. Turns out Valentine's Day is good for your heart and your recovery, from expressing gratitude to sexual activity. Today is full of behaviors that can positively impact your HRV, which is your heart rate variability. I'm not going to talk about that, not the place. But anyway, so the
Wow, I've never seen you so excited about Valentine's Day, Lockie.
for
I'm
data,
shocked.
darling. No, well, here we go.
I
66%
think my flowers got lost in the
of
mail.
members recorded more sex than average.
66%.
Yeah, sorry, a 66% increase of sex on that day.
Oh.
So
Why do
we
you
need
think that
more
is?
days like Valentine's Day, because it's marketed as the day of love, you know?
Why people go on a date night?
Yeah, you go on a date night, girls get flowers or whatever. Yours
Some
is,
girls
yeah,
do. Some girls don't.
But we did say,
I did say no flowers this year.
yeah.
We've
So,
got a lot to pay for.
Yeah, and I listened to you. I'm a obedient
It's
husband.
nice to receive flowers on the random occasions.
And it's nice to receive sex
Randomly.
multiple times a week.
No, but flowers, because we're kind of in between moving house, I was just like, no flowers this year.
Yeah.
We went on a date night, which was nice. We went to the Emporium
Hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah, had a bit of a steak with a city view. That was quite nice.
it was lovely. And a cocktail.
Vino.
Vino as well.
How important are date nights for you?
Very important, I
Why?
think. It's just nice to do something other than because otherwise we work, you'd work pretty late and then it's just breaking routine, isn't it? Just being like, ooh.
But what do you like about it? What do you enjoy most about our date nights?
Besides spending extra time with you, I like wine.
That was not the response I was looking for. Like everyone go, yeah, that's like paired with it.
Excuse
But
for wine.
for you, it's like, yeah, you only want a date night for that.
No.
No, but for you, from our relationship point of view, this podcast is about relationships, not wine.
Well, I think when we're on a date night, we're just more engaged in conversation with each other. Whereas when we're at home, it's probably like we're watching TV or we're, I don't know. It's just it's lovely. We love being home, but I don't know, it's just special. What do you like out of a date night?
I think I like the fact that it's, generally we won't have our phones out.
Yeah, it's dedicated time.
Us, yeah. And you can do it at home. It's just,
But it's nice to not have to cook,
Yes.
not have to clean, all that crap.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
date night every night.
Date night every night. I agree. Followed by the 66% increase is a good winner. So that's an interesting stat for everyone out there. So think about this. If you want more of these things, this is where you get the data. Think about what you do in the lead up to achieve that. Do more nice things, you get luckier. That tip is for free.
That's right.
For free.
So maybe you should have done the flowers.
I still scored. That's not.
Did you?
Did I?
I don't know.
I can't remember actually.
Let's not kiss and tell anyway.
No,
That's
well,
weird.
let's pretend I didn't and I can score today, maybe after the podcast. So, obviously your makeup, you were actually pretty good this week.
Yeah, I just tried to be a little bit quicker.
You did have a bad night on Tuesday night. Monday night before we recorded the last podcast.
It's probably because I was wearing makeup.
Yeah.
It was like if I've already had a shower before dinner, I just have to brush my teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
And
I would prefer you to shower before dinner just because you don't smell as well.
Well, it depends what I'm doing. It's not all about you. You know?
You know? No.
But
No,
there
I
are
don't.
a few steps to looking this great.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Give us your playbook.
But yeah, I obviously did well with my trying to get the shower in before dinner.
What was that show you were watching last night?
Oh my God.
That
I'm
show.
obsessed. I'm obsessed.
Amy-
It's a TLC. So it's on binge.
What's
so
it called? What's
It's an American
TLC?
show.
Tight, loose cannons.
It's an American channel. I don't know what it stands for.
Typically
all the,
lunatic.
It's got all the reality, the dumb reality shows. I don't know. You know that
Yeah. No, I don't
My
know. but-
Strange Addiction and I don't know. What are the other ones? Like Me and My 12 Billion Kids. that kind of stuff. And
Who listens to that?
it's like a lifestyle channel. And then anyway, it's on Binge, and one of the shows is called, what's it called? What's that?
I just realised I still haven't done a buzzer, so I was looking for a horn sound.
Yeah, okay.
I found one.
Anyway, this one's called So Freaking Cheap.
Yeah.
And it's about really, really stingy families. Oh my God. It's like there's frugal, which is, you know, you can respect it when people like are really careful with their money. They don't waste money.
Yeah.
These people are ridiculous.
It would honestly take more effort to be as frugal as they're being than to actually try and earn more money.
Yeah. And it's also like, what about your time that you're wasting?
No, that's what I mean. It's like this dude's counting out
Coins.
1 cent and 2 cent coins in America to equal $1 to pay for fuel. And he owns a Mercedes. He's like, but it took me 4 years to save up for this. I'm like, I respect that. But it took you 20 minutes to pay for your fuel. You've just lost 20 minutes of your time. And if you earn $20 an hour, there goes $10. It's taking you $10 to pay the $10 you just pay for fuel. Therefore, it's 20.
So true. Oh my God. But it is a good watch. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. I've seen 2 episodes.
What do you like about it then?
It's just funny and it's dumb. Like you don't have to think about it, you know? I don't know. It's just mind-numbing TV, really.
I did feel like I was getting like...
I don't usually like mind-numbing TV. Like I don't watch Maths or Bachelorette and all that crap. But this is different.
Maths. Oh my God.
I know.
I don't actually watch any of it, so...
I can't stand those shows.
I have a feeling that it's shit TV, but I can't even make a joke about it because I haven't watched it before.
Yeah. But I do respect that sometimes you just need... Like you don't want to concentrate on anything.
That's what I watch Shrek for.
Yeah, this is like Shrek.
But Shrek's quality.
I don't know how many times can you possibly watch it? Lockie's got a Shrek obsession. Everyone?
Shrek obsession. That's a nice boulder.
I reckon we could literally talk through.
It's such a good film, that though. Like it is really a good film.
Oh, it's one of the best. That's why it's still a
#1 hit.
Yep.
Yep. I can't wait. We should actually go see Puss in Boots, the new one.
Is there a new one?
Yeah, it's on the side of a bus. I saw it.
Oh, I'd do that.
Yeah.
Next date night.
Well, I think date nights are very important.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, let's move on. Topic was going to be: should you marry?
Or would you marry?
Or would you marry someone for money?
Big topic.
Big, large.
Yeah. I heard. I don't know how much I should talk about this, but no, you hear about it and you see it all the time.
Yeah.
And I heard about this lady who is she's an escort, was an escort, and was paid to sleep with this man, an older man, much older than her. And he
like
had,
how much older are we talking?
Like she was like 25 and he was, I don't know, 60 or something.
It's not Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know.
Let's talk about
he's
that.
a billionaire, this guy. And she was having this paid affair with this dude, and then he actually left his wife and married her.
Wow.
Yeah, and now she's just like...
Obviously a billionaire.
Yeah, and really open about she did it for money. And
can you say who that is?
No, I don't know her, but I just heard about it.
Yeah, right.
And
how's
it
her
happens
life?
all the time. And she's like, I love my life.
Yeah, well, I think...
And she's fully open with it, apparently. She's just like, oh, yeah, you know, got my money the easy way. But she goes, yeah, she's just like, well, no shame in it. I'm like, okay.
I think before we share our thoughts and opinions, it's probably important to note that whatever floats your boat, if that works for you, fucking game on. That wouldn't work for me. I think about it more the more I see my parents' age or our parents aging, and you think about like spending so long working to realize that we're all going to fucking die. Like money can obviously enhance experiences 1000%.
Yeah.
But I also think about how much I work to earn money and to grow money.
Yeah.
It's a big sacrifice to work 12 plus hour days so consistently.
Yeah.
And it's not linear. It's like you might stay plateau or even retrace with your income and then jump a few and you're like, oh, all right, next step. But you're missing out on so much and the relationships. And I think in that process you can lose a relationship, and I couldn't just marry for money because I know you can create your own money. I'd rather do that because it's more enjoyable and fulfilling than just like if I married you for money.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like what do we do when we're here? It's like right now, it's like we wouldn't have, or potentially, like some relationships might have the money and they love each other. But if you're
That would be
marrying
like-
just for money,
I know.
I couldn't-
Is there a connection there? And why is the other person like the person who's already got the money? Why are you marrying? Are you just marrying purely for looks, or because if you're marrying someone who's much younger than you, and then the whole relationship's just based on
it's a
shallow.
transaction. That's all it is. It's like generally like an escort. Like you want a route from a good-looking person,
yeah.
sweet, and they want money. That's a
But
transaction.
yeah, the thing is, you've got to spend all your time with this person.
Yeah.
So
And like, yeah, you go to bed with this person. Like anyone who's had a one-night stand, sometimes they're awkward, especially when you wake up the next day and you're like,
well, I wouldn't know.
how do I get this person out of here without being rude? But like, this is uncomfortable. You know, I want my time or my space, and it would be like that forever. Because you're also like, is this person going to leave me at some point, or do they want more money? Or
Yeah.
there'd be so many things that for me personally would be going through my head that I just would feel stressed all the time.
Yeah.
I would rather just not have. But also in saying that, I think this might be controversial, but like marrying someone who has zero money, like you when you first got with me, that's tough because there's a lot of other stresses that go with that. And someone who is absolutely negligent with money,
Yeah.
like just
No ambition.
but just stupid with money. Like
No, I couldn't
spends
do
it
that.
on the wrong things, can never help you pay your bills and stuff. Like someone like
Yeah.
that as well, I would be like,
No.
fuck off. So there's got to be like this fine line with
I know,
love,
but
right?
these people like they're billionaires. They don't care. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
of
money's
course.
no object.
But
So
I'm just saying,
if
would
they-
you marry for money? But you know how like one side we've got, would you marry for money? And then the flip side is just marry for love. It's like, I think you got to be in the middle. Like
Right.
I wouldn't marry, like if you were sitting here, an absolute bum, right, in a hash and bag, smelling like you've just come from Middle Earth, and you didn't know how to save $1, and when you did get $1, you'd spend it on something that wouldn't move our life forward.
Yeah.
That for me, no matter how much I loved you as a person, I'd be like,
Yeah, because you kind of have
we
to
want different
work
things,
towards
something
common
together.
goal, right?
So I think like, yeah, common goals is from our point of view.
Well, that's still it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, worse is a common goal there, but I
But
think
what if like you were, I don't know, 65 and I was a 23-year-old Victoria's Secret model, but wasted money and didn't want to work towards anything. You just wanted to spend your money, but looked really good.
no, because I've had plenty of like, no, that sounds bad, but
You've had plenty of Victoria's Secret models.
no, like I mean, like I've had empty sex before, and that's all it is. It's like then the next day you're like,
Bored with this.
yeah, it's like you're bored with that.
Mm.
So I wouldn't want to then be having to pay for it. I'd rather have like a fulfilling relation.
Yeah, because I agree. Because what's that Bob Marley quote? It's like some people are so poor, all they have is money.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like you get bored eventually.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, another handbag.
Oh yeah, another hand job.
Jokes. I would never get bored of handbags and shopping. But no, you would.
Yeah. Well, lucky
Another
I've
Greca lunch.
lucky
There's
I've,
only so many Greca lunches you can have.
We're doing
and
Greca
with who?
tomorrow.
Like how many people are on the same level as you, where you can just go to a really expensive restaurant on a Tuesday afternoon because you're bored. Like
Well, I know quite a few.
maybe it's a good line.
Yeah.
Lucky I'm leaving you.
Yeah. What? No, but yeah, I think if it works for you, awesome. Like if it ticks your needs and you feel good about it, I personally don't think I would feel good. Like I couldn't be with an airhead just for money. Like if it was there was a billionaire shit like Swifties, let's say for example Taylor Swift, and I'm just giving her character traits. I've never met her, nor do I assume she's like this. But let's assume she's nearly a billionaire or a Kardashian, right? Nearly billionaires or are billionaires. Have no common interests at all. I wouldn't marry them just for their money.
Right. It would definitely be like
because
it
I
would
don't
sweeten the deal for sure.
of course it would sweeten the deal, but I don't like the whole net like the whole pretentious parties. Like, that's not my film. Like, that's
yeah.
not my space. So I think if you enjoy that, it'd be awesome. But I hate kissing ass and trying to be seen as someone. Like, I'd much rather just have a simple life with a good Sheila. And like good, like money as well.
Just so you could do what you wanted when you wanted. Yeah.
But like for me, it's as
so
long as
you wouldn't suck 65-year-old dick for money.
Look, I'd probably do it for free.
If you were the Victoria's Secret model.
Look, yeah, I would. Look, if I had a daughter, I would hope that she aspires to, fulfill her own ambitions and dreams in her things, and hopefully that's not sucking dick for money. Not that, if that, once again, that's your thing, awesome, but I would hope that, we instill some different values in her where she doesn't want to suck dick cock for cash and she's like got her own thing and then finds a great person, great partner. That would be awesome.
It is changing though, isn't it? Like the whole
people
stigma around sex workers.
Of course.
As well.
And look, I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I
thought it was just funny the way that I put you in that position.
Yeah, cock for cash. Of course, like whatever floats your boat.
Yeah,
but,
it is really interesting. Like there are some people making
lots.
So much money on OnlyFans.
100%.
And then you start to realize, maybe I'm the idiot.
Well, if that's, once again, if you're trying to set yourself up financially and you can make 5, 10, 15 grand a month showing your vagina or fucking rubbing one out or, sorry, this is, but you know what I mean? Like doing whatever you want to do. And your goal is to set yourself up financially and that's what you do for 3 to 5 years. Because at the end of the day, there's that much stuff on the internet. People will forget about you anyway.
Yeah. And then, but behind that, you realise there is ambition and drive. And
100%.
A plan behind
seeing
that.
An opportunity and solving a need. So, yeah, I think so. I just think personally with the values.
In terms of marrying someone.
Yeah.
And like getting into that just because they have money.
Yeah, and I think what I value, money is important, but some other things are more important.
True.
But once again, we're not in a position where we're financially stressed. So maybe that if I was still, 32 this week and had no money and was stressed, maybe I would be going, let's find me an old cougar from the, whatever that crew bar, head down a crew bar and try and pick me up an old shagger and get myself a handbag. I don't know. I just think, where my life is, that's my perspective and opinion.
I think what you hit the nail on the head. It's like depends on your values, what you value most in life. Like, do you value relationships? Are you looking for a real partnership, a genuine?
Yeah, where you're working and growing together,
Or are you looking for handbags and money?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Should we go into our pet peeves?
Yes, let's do it. Let's see if this... So I've got a horn sound here on the phone. There's a playlist called Womb Sounds.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
It's just like white noise.
Caution, women moaning in the background. Wow. A spiritual awakening one.
Can you just play a bloody...
All right. Let's see what this does. All right, settle down.
Pet peeves. So Lockie's finally worked out how to put his pet peeves in. He still hasn't chosen.
I haven't recorded it. I just literally Googled horn sounds.
This has been my pet peeve for weeks and weeks and weeks.
But we've made it.
Okay, can you save it? What's the sound so everyone knows?
I'll actually get a proper one now that I know how to do it. So I'm going to do that. That'll be done after this. Anyway, I've got to get to a suit fitting shortly. So let's get into the pet peeves. Hit me. I'm really excited for what you've got for me.
Oh, God, I've forgotten what it is now. Okay. My pet peeve, it's not just with you. It's with...
the funniest one.
My pet peeve is when I am trying to show a song to somebody, whether it's my song or somebody else's song. If you're not a musician, people just talk through the song. They're like, oh, I like that bit, and oh, that lyric, and then you go on about a story and you're not listening to the other lyrics. And that
I did that to you yesterday.
Like nothing else.
And
people always do it. You're like, you're not even listening to the song, so why am I playing this?
I think, can I give I get so excited about the songs that I want to tell you how good. In the moment. Yeah, how good it is, because otherwise if I listen, I've forgotten.
I know, but then you miss all the...
I know, so it's sort of...
you miss the artwork.
I know. So it's almost like a way we could work on that together could be when you're going to show me a new song, you say, okay, the first round through, just listen. Shut up and listen.
Yeah, I've got to say that to
The
everybody.
second round through, you talk to me.
Yeah.
Give me your feedback because I just feel like I just want to tell you how good it is.
Yeah.
And
Which is
why
lovely,
I think
but
it's good.
It's my biggest pet peeve
to be
with anybody. Even like we were listening to some artist's EP recently, and it was like...
Was that me yesterday as well?
Yeah. Just talk through it and you're like, you just missed the whole point of it. Anyway, okay.
But I think...
But it's also annoying because I'm trying to listen as well.
The thing... And I agree. I can appreciate that. I'll stop doing that. I think I talk because it's like when you're listening to music, it's art, but it's also an expression of thought from someone. And so when you connect with it, you want to add to it, or
it's like thought-provoking.
It's thought-provoking. So you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. That's why.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that's
mine.
That's an. I can appreciate that. I will most certainly stop listening to your music. Amy gets really upset because she didn't make my top 5 Spotify artists.
So rude. What the hell
The
is
thing is, though, so Amy's got a heap of songs banked up, and I'm very fortunate being the husband. I get them on Dropbox, and I just give them an absolute spanking on Dropbox. So by the time they're actually out for you guys to hear, I've heard them.
You're sick of them.
I'm not sick of them. I've just listened to them a lot.
Yeah.
Like even today driving here, I listened to it a few times.
Yeah.
So I don't need to search you on Spotify because
But that's how I get paid.
I know, but I'm also getting, for example, in the Dropbox, you'll add a new one in every couple of weeks. So if I open the Dropbox, then I'll listen to, all the other songs as well, like while I'm there, rather than going, I'll click down. Let's actually go to her Spotify. I just don't think to do that, which is ruining
I'm giving you the demos now.
No, but don't do that. I think you should definitely keep on with that. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. How long have we been on for? 27 minutes. Wrap it under 30. Let's go. My pet peeve. A lot of you can definitely relate to this. You're either guilty of it yourself or your partner does it. Guaranteed. These mobile phones, we all know and love them. They can be cheeky little distractions. Now, some people may take them to the bathroom with them. Not looking at anyone, but if I was to look to my right, I'm looking at someone. You could only assume who that lady is. Anyway, what happens occasionally...
All my secrets.
This is what this podcast is about. There's no secrets from everyone. What happens is Amy will go missing for literally 40 minutes. And I am sitting there going, she cannot be doing the world's largest number 2. Could she? And obviously I don't want to think about Amy doing that, so I'm not. So then I'll sort of meander past the bathroom like a freak.
Yeah,
and then
checking.
Yeah, but then I'll hear but then I'll hear stuff like on TikTok. I'll hear laughing or Amy's laughing, watching stuff, and I'm like, Amy, get off the toilet. And she's like, I'm not on the toilet. I'm just watching TikTok. I'm like, well, do you have to sit on the throne and watch TikTok? No. So my pet peeve is get off the toilet. Just go to the toilet.
You do it as well.
Yeah, but I don't sit there for 40 minutes. Like I'll do my thing.
It's not very hygienic, I would.
No, but it's also just like you want to sit in your own smell and it's not like you're sitting in.
So sometimes I've just gone for a wee and I get lost in the
So TikTok is a dangerous thing. You get numb legs on there. You've been sitting there for so long. So my pet peeve is when you go to the toilet, just go to the toilet and jump off. And
I always
then
think about that. You know how they're like, TikTok can open your phone and they're watching you. And like, what would they see with me? It'd be like a double chin, me going. I always laugh about that. I'm like, fine, look in my camera, or you're gonna see the double chin.
I don't want to hear your noises and whatnot. Like you're supposed to be a goddess.
Oh, you brought it up.
Yeah, but you didn't have to finish on that note. I've got the horn noise, not your bum noise. I'm so sorry you all had to listen to that, and forgive me Forgive me.
Because Lockie's perfect. He doesn't poo or fart.
No.
Or sit on the toilet with his phone.
No, never. Anyway, so we've given you some interesting stuff today. Whoop stats, marrying someone for money, definitely wouldn't do, but it is a little sweetener. Pet peeves. So your goal this week is to not sit on the toilet with your phone for longer than 10 minutes.
Done.
And mine?
Is
don't talk during songs.
Don't talk during songs. Any songs.
Okay, I'm happy to do that. Well, that is us for another week. I've got my birthday next week, so make sure you guys reach out on Instagram and wish me a happy birthday. Actually, the day this goes out is my birthday. It's my birthday today. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you're getting value. Drop us on our Instagram. You can go to the form and leave some stories, leave some questions, topics.
Or just DM us.
Actually, yeah, DM us. That's so much easier, to be fair. I overcomplicated it. Anyway, we're hitting 30 minutes and 58 seconds. That is enough from us. Hooroo.
Hooroo.